Well, the resolutions that have passed our National Council, as you indicated, unanimously. There were a couple of resolutions that are very relevant. One was a recognition by our National Council that that there's too many people that are suffering from mental illness that are being dealt with by our criminal justice system as opposed to our health system, and that there has to be better policies and better ways to decriminalize the mentally ill that are in the criminal justice system. We also passed a resolution dealing with a safety valve for mandatory minimums, which would, in certain circumstances where an unjust result would occur, allow the judge to have discretion to not follow a mandatory minimum. It's our view that these resolutions were developed by criminal practitioners, both Crown and defense from across the country, in a recognition that in sentencing, a one-size-does-not-fit-all. There are going to be situations where it would be unjust to incarcerate somebody that's suffering from a severe mental illness that can be dealt with safely in the community, at the same time receive treatment in the community. One of the things that we find, unfortunately, on a day-to-day basis is that people come before the criminal justice system that are mentally ill, that certainly don't belong in the criminal justice system, but unfortunately, because there's no support service in the community, they end up in our system. Certainly we recognize that there's a tough on crime agenda, but it's our view that being tough on the most vulnerable in our society is not humane, and that there is a better way to deal with people that are suffering from mental illness or FASD to, at the same time, receive a just result. I've been practicing for 25 years. I have great faith in the judges in our country. And I must say that judges have to have the discretion in those circumstances so that somebody who would have a very difficult time in a prison setting as opposed to a healthcare setting, certainly in my view is that there is a better way, and certainly that was recognized by our National Council. It's disappointing that the minister wasn't receptive at this point in time, but I think from the CBA's point of view that these were well thought out research resolutions, that certainly from our point of view that we will continue to push the government to consider these, as that because the mentally ill and people that are suffering from disabilities will continue to be in our criminal justice system, and criminal practitioners need the proper tools to be able to properly deal with those issues.